my average instructor rating has gone from being a sort of a 4.4 up to a 4.75.
Today I'm with Tania Magdalene of the Academy of Ancient Magic. Welcome, Tania.
Hi. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for joining me. I'm really interested in how you're using Pictory within your business, but first, maybe you can just talk a little bit about what you do.
I came across the idea, or had the idea, of creating online training courses that basically a bit like creating a book that somebody can then go and access 24 hours a day, wherever they are in the world. And every time somebody buys the course, obviously we create revenue for our business. So I started that in about 2014, and at that time I was having to use go through a very long process of creating my videos, which entailed hours and hours of time for me using a video creation software that I had to learn how to use. I then had to create audio files. I then had to do all the audio editing. And when we first started the business, I reckon it was taking us about an hour to create 5 minutes worth of video. Very, very time consuming. And for me, as I'm a very creative person, my interests lie in these sort of alternative therapies, alternative medicines area, and I would rather be creating courses and content rather than sitting doing all the laborious bits of course video creation. I work with a team of medical professionals, people who are also interested in alternative therapies, Reiki practitioners, angelic healing. We do crystal therapy, but we also do things like hypnotherapy. We have a doctor of psychology on our team, and he creates all the sort of courses around mental learning. We have about 12 instructors that create courses with us. And so I need to be able to take the course material, because I have foreign language instructors as well, and I need to be able to create course videos. So each of our courses are approximately about 2.5 hours long. They're divided into small 5-minute lectures. We started off with one course, and now we have, let me think, I think we've got about 64, 65 courses, but we have a student base now of about 95,000 students spread throughout the world.
That's brilliant. Let's unpack some of the workflow then, if we can. The course material that you produce starts out, I presume, as written scripts or written content, which is that created by your freelancers, by your team, by yourself?
So everybody who creates a course for us is required to create their own course material in terms of written materials. So we think it's really important that you start with a script. So the course creation process. So if I find a subject that I want to write about, I will do research and I will write the course. I'll start with an outline. We then write all the material in the course, and it will take me about maybe 3-4 weeks to do all the research that I need to do to create a course. But then I've created a script. The script becomes the course manual. It becomes the wording, wording for our videos. If we put subtitles on videos, it also then becomes material for an ebook, and it also then becomes material for a published book. So in that way, the script is really, really important. And making sure you're not plagiarizing people's content, making sure you've got quality content, making sure the grammar and spelling and things are right in it is really important. I'm English, so when I write, I'm writing in English, and I know sometimes I get messages from American students. They're saying, well, you've spelled colour wrong. And I was like, no, I'm English. We spell it differently here. So everything I write, I do in British English.
Okay, so you've got the script, and then you put that into Pictory, and you let Pictory create a video based upon the script that you've input into the system. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. But I have to say that our course creation process was taking us so long from us having the script written that I was looking for some other sort of means and ways I could create videos without taking too much time, but creating quality stuff. Because going into something like Getty Images, if I can say Getty Images,
Yeah.
and having to pay to download videos, paying a fortune for images, it was really very, very expensive for us as a business. If you want to create, 2 hours worth of course content, you're paying an absolute fortune in having to pay for materials. And so I happened to watch a video about candle making on YouTube. And at the very end, and I was watching this video, and I think, wow, this is absolutely amazing. This video content's amazing. And at the end of it, the person had written, this video was created by using Vidnami. So I went to Vidnami and I signed up for Vidnami, and then Vidnami was integrated into Pictory. So I followed Vidnami to Pictory, and with Pictory, my process and my costs have been so vastly reduced, and the quality of my work, the videos that we're producing, is exceptional. So what I'm doing is I'm particularly using the script to video function, and that works exceptionally well for me. So I'll take a chunk of text and paste it in and wait for it to populate with videos. I have also because there's a facility for me as a business to put our logo to our videos, and that's really important as well, especially when there's issues with things like black market, where people try and steal your stuff for free. So that's really important to us as well. And we have a moving video that we use as our intro logo. So the logo spins in at the beginning of the videos. And so I'm really loving the fact that I found Pictory, and I can't praise you guys enough for what you've done and the hours of time that you've saved me.
Just in case there are any lawyers listening, the story with Vidnami is that it was actually bought by GoDaddy, and as far as we know, it was closed down. And Pictory has now taken over, really, I think, as the market leader, replacing Vidnami because Vidnami no longer exists. But if I can just go back again to the workflow, once the script is put into the script to video function, do you then add your own voice, or do you use one of the AI voices that we provide within the package?
I use my own voice. Sometimes I use a clone of my voice, but I have recently discovered Brian, who is one of the AI voices in Pictory, and I love Brian. He has this beautiful English voice. It's like, I'd like to meet Brian, and I've been really impressed. I've just started using the AI voices in the premium package, and Brian, it's really amazing how the intonation for the voice works. I cannot tell that it's an AI voice. I think the one you've got done, the one you offer there, is better than my clone voice.
Wow!
So praise to you, praise to Brian.
See if we can do an intro. There are actually a lot of developments coming down the line, which I shouldn't speak about on this video, which will improve further the AI voices and provide many more choices. And you make an interesting point here in that Pictory as a platform is partnering with 11 Labs and with Getty Images to build everything that you need into one platform, and at the same time save you money by stopping you having to independently subscribe to multiple services. So there's a value proposition there, as well as a technical innovation proposition that hopefully will make the package better and better as we go forwards as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the moment, I'm paying a subscription to 11 Labs, and that's $22 a month. Yeah, and I look at what I pay for Pictory. I can just cancel that subscription.
You can fold that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fold that across. Yeah.
At the moment, are you using just a professional package with us, or have you upgraded to the Teams package so that you can allow your other people that you work with in various parts of the world to also work directly in the platform?
No, I haven't. At the moment. I'm on the professional package. again, it's about for me, it's about having the time to put it all together. Also, I have foreign language instructors, and so at the moment, I know there isn't that capacity to work with foreign languages.
We're just rolling that out this week as we speak, actually. So depending on whether people are watching this now or later, we could well be multiple languages by then.
Oh, I was so excited! I know you said it was coming, but I wasn't sure how soon it was. That's fantastic news. Yes, so that's for me. Updating to a team's idea is that's coming. That's coming.
We've introduced that because lots of people, even people who are individuals, tend to have VAs, virtual assistants, in other parts of the world. So we want to make it so that video production can be streamlined even within a team of two, but so that it's also scalable up to the enterprise level, so that bigger companies can use it.
When Pictory's chosen all its graphics for me, I like to be hands-on in that process and going through there. With the Teams option, would I be able to go into what somebody else has been working on? Is that
absolutely? Yeah. The idea is that we design a workflow where you can have your team working on constructing the video, and then if you wish, you can have final sign-off so that you can make changes that they've made, and let them do the heavy lifting, and you just approve it, tweak it, and then it's done. And it's all about getting as many videos, quality videos, out as quickly as you can without that faff of having to use desktop editors, which I think you alluded to earlier on in the conversation, takes so much time.
Yeah, absolutely.
The videos, when you've completed them, can you just speak to how you deploy them? Is it across Udemy or other public platforms, or do you put them on YouTube? How do you do it?
Okay, so our own business is the Academy of Ancient Magic.com, magic with a K, that is. And I originally started out, I was doing all my videos were being put onto, my online courses were being put on Udemy.com, which is a huge online platform. If you go onto our website, you will see we've got an online school we use to host all our courses. We have there's a platform called thinkific.com, and you don't create videos on there, but they will provide like your very own online school where you'll find all the courses. You'll find it under different classifications, and I upload onto that platform there. What's really good about that is that I can share revenue. So it's like it has a little accounting tool in the background for me, which is very beneficial for me, because I can, when a sale comes through for somebody's course, it immediately allocates them a percentage share. So at the end of the month, I'll go in and then I can pay all my instructors based on revenue sales. So I really like it as a platform.
So that's the platform that hosts the finished product. In terms of promotion, are you using Pictory to produce short snippets of the course for dissemination across social media channels and maybe even paid advertising to drive people to make the sale? Video marketing, in other words.
We use YouTube for that. We'll put up on our channel on YouTube. We'll put up little videos. Maybe we'll do our intro video and tell you what's you're going to learn. Or we'll do yes. So we do. So we I think we've got up at the minute. One of our angel healing courses does really well through through YouTube. Little snippets of videos that go up. And all our videos are quite short, so we will put up a whole video rather than putting up rather than having to cut anything down. So I would say that 5 minutes of watch time about a subject that you're interested in is not that long a video. I also I do static advertising on Facebook, so you'll not normally we do like a image
carousel, basically.
Yeah, carousel or an image with a link through. So I know there's potential for me to do more with video advertising. It's a real steep learning curve, actually, I have to say. For there's so much
I would encourage you to try doing some adverts for both YouTube and Facebook, which are less than 60 seconds. There's a sweet spot of less than 60 seconds, which means that the algorithm tends to give you a bit of a bump. So if you were to do some YouTube shorts, for instance, pointing to your courses, you may find that you get more traffic just because the algorithm favors short videos at the moment.
Yeah, I've yes, we've just started our TikTok account, and we feel that TikTok's going to be that's our next big step for us. We feel there's real demand. Though I know the social profile is probably not the big spenders, but our average course price is $10.99, and or we make it like that because we don't believe price should be a barrier to knowledge. It also makes it accessible for people in countries where they don't earn that much, and so we have we'll have students from sort of in India and who really appreciate the fact that they can do a training with us. They get a certificate that says that they've completed the angelic healing diploma, and they can go and practice, and they paid $10.99. So there's a lot of feel good about what we do, and I like it like that. People say to me, "Oh, how can you make it so cheap?" And I said, "Well, it's if you buy a book, you're paying the same kind of price, but this is like a book with me telling you how to do everything, and students have access to a tutor throughout their course. So at any point, if they want help with what they're doing, they can access us and get help and support."
And using tools like Pictory means that you can keep the cost of production down, which means that you can offer courses at that price point without it pushing you into the red, I presume.
Absolutely. Which was, the cost saving from our perspective is huge, really huge. And I've been with Pictory now for 3 months, and I'm your biggest fan on Facebook.
It's probably too early. It's probably too early to put numbers on the benefits directly. But have you seen an uptick in sales? Have you seen any kind of positive trends in your internal numbers that you're prepared to share with us?
Okay, so what I will say is that one very valuable guide to how well a course is received is our feedback or reviews that people do from courses. And on so a platform like Udemy, where we're in big competition, I'm in big competition with other course providers. My star rating is really important. So at the moment, if I'm getting 5 stars every time I do a course, it means that I come to the top of search rankings as hot and new, or best course best course in section. And I have noticed, just over the last month or so, where we put up our first 2 courses that we'd created purely in Pictory, that my average instructor rating has gone from being a sort of a 4.4 up to a 4.75. And now that will have a beneficial financial impact upon us as a business. So I've seen that statistic grow, and feedback from students and course reviews has been fantastic as well.
Social proof, very important for sales, of course. Okay, I have one final question for you, if I may, and I ask everybody this. If you were speaking to someone who had never used Pictory before, or maybe never even heard of Pictory, what would you say to them, Tania?
What would I say to Pictory? This is an incredible video creation tool. I would say that it will produce quality videos for you. You don't then have to spend time creating videos using software, very complicated video creation software. This does all the legwork for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. And thank you for spending time with me today. Appreciate your input. Wish you the very best with the business.
Okay, I hope that was useful.